Hello everyone. Welcome to our Java programming tutorial. Today, we are diving into a super useful component of Spring Boot called Spring Boot Actuator. Imagine you have built a fantastic Spring Boot application, and it is running happily in production. How do you know if it is truly healthy? How do you check its internal state or gather metrics without stopping it? That is where Spring Boot Actuator comes in. It provides production-ready features to monitor and manage your application. Think of it as a set of binoculars and control panel for your live application. In this video, we will explore what Actuator is, how to enable it, and how to use its powerful endpoints to gain insights into your Spring Boot applications. Let us get started. Alright, so how do we bring this powerful tool into our project? It is incredibly simple. To enable Spring Boot Actuator, all you need to do is add the Spring Boot Starter Actuator dependency to your project's build configuration. If you are using Maven, you will add it to your pom.xml file. Once you add this dependency and restart your Spring Boot application, Actuator automatically exposes several endpoints. These are like specific uniform resource locators or URLs that you can hit with your web browser or a tool like Postman to get information. The most basic ones are Actuator Health, which tells you if your application is up and running, and Actuator Info, which can provide general application information. Let us see the dependency you need to add. Now that Actuator is enabled, let us dive into some of the powerful endpoints it offers. By default, only the Health and Info endpoints are exposed over the web. To view others, we need to configure our application.properties or application.yaml file. A common configuration is to expose all endpoints, but remember to be careful in production environments for security reasons. For example, Actuator Health gives detailed health status, telling you about database connections, disk space, and so on. Actuator Info displays arbitrary application information you configure. Actuator Beans lists all the Spring Beans in your application, which is super useful for debugging. Actuator Env shows environment properties, and Actuator Metrics provides detailed metrics about your application, like memory usage, central processing unit usage, and garbage collection statistics. Let us look at how to expose them. Actuator is not just about predefined endpoints, you can also create your very own custom endpoints. This is fantastic for exposing application-specific data or operations. To do this, you create a Spring component annotated with @endpoint and define operations using @read operation for GET requests or @write operation for POST requests. For example, you might want an endpoint that shows the current number of active user sessions. However, with great power comes great responsibility, especially regarding security. Actuator endpoints often expose sensitive information. It is crucial to secure them, typically by integrating with Spring Security. You can also change the base path for all Actuator endpoints from Actuator to something else using management.endpoints.web.base-path in your properties file. Never expose all endpoints in production without proper authentication and authorization. As powerful as Spring Boot Actuator is, there are some common pitfalls beginners often encounter. Let us discuss them so you can avoid them and follow best practices. First, a common mistake is exposing all actuator endpoints in a production environment without any security. This is a huge security risk as it can reveal sensitive application details to unauthorized users. Always expose only the endpoints you absolutely need and ensure they are properly secured with authentication and authorization. Another mistake is ignoring actuator logs. These can provide valuable insights into why an endpoint might not be working as expected. A good practice is to create custom health indicators for your specific application components, like checking if a third-party service is reachable. Remember, security first. Wow, we have covered a lot about Spring Boot Actuator today. Let us quickly recap the most important points. We learned that Spring Boot Actuator provides powerful production-ready features for monitoring and managing your applications. It comes with many built-in endpoints like health, info, metrics, beans, and env that give you deep insights into your application's state. We also saw how easy it is to enable it by adding a simple dependency and how to expose these endpoints. Furthermore, you can create your own custom endpoints to expose application-specific data. Most importantly, we emphasized the critical need for securing your actuator endpoints, especially in production environments, to prevent unauthorized access. Keep practicing with actuator in your projects. It is an invaluable tool for any serious Spring Boot developer. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more Java programming tutorials. Happy coding and see you in the next video.